What's up guys, it's OPhilly215 here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Sin City effect in Photoshop. Okay, so I'm going to start off with showing you guys how to make this effect with like any color that's going on within a picture, and then I'm going to show you how to do the effect even if the color in the picture isn't the color you want. So like, for instance, in the thumbnail of this video, my hat is red, but in this actual picture, it's blue. So I'll show you how to change the color as well as isolate it so that maybe just the hat is red and everything else is black and white. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so we are working with this image right here. The first thing we're going to want to do is come over to our zero layer, I guess that's what we could call it, and hit Control J on the keyboard, and that will duplicate the layer. Now, this second layer, this copy right here, make sure it's selected and go up to Image, Adjustments, and then go to Black and White. And you could go ahead and hit OK. Now, it's actually really simple what you can do here. You can use an eraser tool if you like. I'm going to go ahead and use the Quick Selection tool because I think it's a little bit easier that way. But what you're going to do is you could go ahead and click this eyeball, just make it a little easier on the eyes of what you want to select. But make sure that the layer is still selected, and obviously for this instance we just want my blue shirt and jacket. So you could go ahead and with the selection tool you could go ahead and do the best job you can at selecting everything, and obviously the white is giving us a little bit of difficulties here, but from what I'm seeing, everything's good besides it's selecting my red belt. So we could go ahead and try and deselect that, and also make sure that no little pixels here are selected as well. So I'm gonna try and do this. A little bit of my jeans is selected. Alright, so it looks good. We're gonna go ahead and hit Control and the plus sign to zoom in here, and our space bar to move down. And just to try and, for example purposes, I'm gonna try and make it as perfect as I can. So there we go. There we go. That looks about right. Alright, so we could go ahead and hit Control. Actually, wait, I just realized a little bit of my jacket isn't selected here, so we want to go ahead and select that as well. And there we go. Now obviously, the little portion down here that's silver and everything, that really doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and try and do the best I can to select it over here as well. It really doesn't matter, because if you're going for a specific color, like right here is white, so I mean it really doesn't matter so much. But I'm just trying to be as proper as I can be, I guess. So hold on. We're gonna go ahead and hit Alt. If you hold Alt, you can go ahead and start backtracking on a selection. So there we go. Alright, that's good enough for video purposes. So the next thing you want to do is, with this layer selected, just to show you really what's going to go on here is we click the eyeball to remake it go black and white, and pretty much just hover over your selection and hit the delete key, and there you go. So that is how you could very easily do like a Sin City type of effect with any color that's going on within a picture. If we hit Control deselect, it will deselect our selection, and that looks really good. But like I said, what if you want a specific color that isn't in your picture? That's the next step I'm going to go ahead and show you here. So with everything still going on, we're not going to go ahead and change anything. The next thing we want to do is we are going to go ahead and select our main picture that is still in color, and we're going to go ahead and select what we want to change colors. So with our Quick Selection tool selected here, we're going to go ahead and pick up the hat. Now, I had gone over a little bit of practice before I made this video, and I realized that there was a couple problem areas, so you might have to do it a couple times to get the hang of it. But I would definitely recommend like, see this the Philly P within my hat. That's something I don't want to change colors. So we could hold Alt, and we could kind of drag within here, and it's going to do its best job that it can to select what I'm trying to get here. Trying to do the best job I can. Alright, that looks good. And we're going to hit Refine Edge, and what that's actually going to do is it's going to kind of show us our selection. And I would suggest not going any more than 10 to smooth it out. I'm going to do 8, and I'm going to actually up what we're selecting here just a little bit, because certain things might have not picked up and you don't want any blue left over if we're trying to change it to red. So now that we've done that and we hit OK with our Refine Edge, now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go down here and add an adjustment layer, and a black and white one. Even though we're already working with black and white, it all works out in the end. So now with our black and white adjustment layer, this black area right here is actually our selection that we did. So that's what's going to be affected. That's why we had to add another adjustment layer. So now with that, we're going to go down and add another adjustment layer, and this one's going to be solid color right here at the top. This is where we're going to select what color we want. So for me, I'm going to go bright red, and we're going to hit OK. And what's going to happen here is we're going to want to hit right click on the color layer, and we're going to create a clipping mask. And I'm trying to see what is going wrong here that it's not coming up. Oh, wait. Wow. This black and white adjustment layer is on top of it. That's why we can't see it. There we go. Oh my god. I'm sorry about that. Alright, so what we're going to do now is now that we've selected the color that we want, we're going to make sure that this color fill 1, our color layer, is selected, and you want to make sure that instead of the blend mode being on normal, you're going to put it on overlay. So as you can see, it looks a lot better already, but what we're going to do is it's a little bright. We're going to lower it just a little bit. I'm trying to eyeball it and see what looks best. I would say right around there, 85%. So we're going to hit Control and the minus sign to go ahead and zoom out and see kind of what we're working with here. And honestly, there you go, guys. That's all you need to do. That's how you can add your own colors along with the Sin City effect in Photoshop. And as you can see when I zoom in here, I managed to make it so that the Phillies P stayed the same color, so it didn't, overlap with the red or anything. So you want to make sure that you don't have anything specific selected that you don't want to change colors. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's OOPhilly215. Please subscribe, like the video. It really helps me out. And if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer them. And as always, it's OOPhilly215. Peace!